Disclaimer. This is a parody of the kind of video fellow YouTuber the Spiffing Brit tends to make. To understand the jokes, I recommend you head on over to his channel and watch one of his videos first if you're not familiar already. Now let's get to the parody. Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, I'm the excellent Englishman, and today we're playing Europa Universalis IV. That's right, the game that roughly 50,000 YouTubers have been making content about for 7 years now, and which is somehow still keeping multiple channels alive to this day. But today we're going to do something very special, ladies and gentlemen. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Because today we're going to be making a video on this game Spiffing Brit style. What this means, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to be saying ladies and gentlemen at regular and incredibly frequent intervals, as well as occasionally inserting random stock images. This truly is the recipe for absolutely breaking the perfectly balanced YouTube algorithm, ladies and gentlemen. We have now arrived at the point of the video where I ask you, ladies and gentlemen, to leave a like for a video you haven't even watched yet. And after an obligatory reference to Yorkshire Tea, which I personally have never tried and can thusly not even comment about its deliciousness, but no matter, just as long as I don't mention that I am in fact a coffee and tea drinker in equal measure, we will be just fine. So today we're going to be looking at an exploit for Europa Universalis IV that will allow you to basically complete any pre-2017 achievement with incredible ease. So what you're going to want to do, ladies and gentlemen, is enter your Steam and revert the version of your Europa Universalis IV install to 1.21. You're going to have to retrieve a password from Paradox's website because of weird shenanigans about European data collection law, but a quick Google search will help you do that just fine. So once your installation is finished and you've reverted to patch 1.21, what you're going to want to do is pick any nation that you want to get an achievement for and just go ahead and start a regular Iron Man game. You can just proceed to play the game as normal, and when any of the AIs give you any trouble, all you're going to do is look at them sternly, give them a cup of finest Yorkshire Gold tea and say, "No, give me all your ducats instead." So let's just pick a nice, easy nation to play to illustrate the incredible power of this very broken exploit. How about Albania? We're going to go for the achievement Albania or Iberia. Albania or Iberia, ladies and gentlemen, is an incredibly difficult achievement. All it requires is that you own directly or indirectly all the provinces in the Iberia and Caucasia regions, ladies and gentlemen. Now, any experienced EU4 player would tell you that that is a very difficult thing to achieve, which is going to require careful planning, expert tactics, and quite a bit of time and patience. But don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to manage it just easily. So what you're going to want to do, ladies and gentlemen, is, ladies and gentlemen, just declare war on Castile, ladies and gentlemen. Now I hear you say, but excellent Englishman, that's crazy. There's no way you can defeat Spain as Albania 1 month into the game without any allies? Well, my gentle viewer, that's where you're wrong. Because what we're going to do is wait for a bit and then send the Spaniards a peace deal that is to our liking. Don't worry at all about this acceptance meter. The way we're playing it, it doesn't matter at all what the AI thinks it was. We're going to convince them to our side of things using the awesome power of Yorkshire Tea. Somehow. So what you're going to want to do is immediately after sending a peace deal, before you even let a single day pass, quit to the main menu. Now don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen, we're not giving up, we're engaging in diplomacy, using Yorkshire Tea. And what the authentic Yorkshire Tea ritual requires is that we quit into the main menu, Alt-Tab out of EU4, navigate to the EU4 save game folder, copy the Iron Man save we just made and paste it in a different location. Whew, that's exhausting. It's exhausting to keep this voice up. Anyway. Then what we're going to do is go back into EU4 and start a brand new game as Castile. But don't worry, ladies and gentlemen, we're not turning cloak, we're merely visiting the wondrous lands of Castile to allow them to partake in our consumption of Yorkshire tea. And what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen, is name this new Iron Man game as Castile, the same we named our Iron Man save as Albania. There we go. Don't worry about overwriting the original save, we copied it after all. Whoa, it's me, the excellent Englishman, jumping into the midpoint of the video to completely disrupt all the flow I had going. It is very important, however, that I ask you once again to like this video. I'm going to go away now again to allow you to consume the content you actually wanted to see by clicking this video. Bye! Now once we have loaded as Castile, we're going to immediately quit to menu again. And as soon as the loading screen is gone, we're going to make sure that the continue button is available by clicking in and out of this menu, there you go. And as you can see, the game is offering us to continue our previous Iron Man game as Castile. Now, before we push that button, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to do is delete the Iron Man save we made for Castile and replace it with the Iron Man save we made as Albania. Then we're going to push that button, load into the Albania game only as Castile, and immediately we can receive and accept the ridiculous peace offer we sent earlier. What we've basically done there, ladies and gentlemen, is tag switch to a different country in an Iron Man game, with achievements still completely enabled. And there we go! If we like, and they have a free diplomat, we can even debase Castile's currency all the way and send our Albanian selves all of their money as a gift. If we like, we can even annul all their allies, release all their vassals, or delete all their armed forces. Yes, that is good, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, now Albania owns all of that, and we can repeat the process we had to get to play as Castile to switch back to Albania. And using this process, we're going to easily conquer and control all of Iberia as well as Caucasia in a very short amount of time. Just make sure not to overextend too quickly and directly, because rebellions will still be a hard thing to deal with. You can still, however, ladies and gentlemen, have as many and as powerful of a vassal army as you like. If they declare their independence war and go to war over it, you can just force them to surrender immediately. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. So allow me to repeat this process a couple of times and get back to you. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. After a bit more playing and exploiting, I'm just about to finish conquering all of Iberia and Caucasia as Albania, without any effort and, in fact, without having a single Albanian soldier die in battle. As you keep applying the exploit, your power level will slowly escalate until finally you don't even need to exploit the tag switching option anymore. You can just let one of your vassals, which you conquered without any effort, do the fighting for you if they're loyal enough. Or if you escalate it more slowly than I just did, you might just become a powerful nation in your own right, who knows? Anyway, I have just finished conquering the last province here at this early point into the game, and there's the achievement. We have conquered two powerful enemies as Albania at this very early point of the game, using nothing but Yorkshire Tea diplomacy and a perfectly balanced exploit. And there, ladies and gentlemen, and ladies and gentlemen, and ladies and gentlemen, was all I have in store for today's video. If you'd like to see another exciting way of playing a video game in a very silly manner, using very cheesy strategies, then make sure to give this video a like and do consider subscribing. Not to this channel though, the excellent Englishman, also known as Seetor, who isn't really an Englishman, but rather to the Spiffing Brit, whose style this video was parodying. If, however, you'd like to watch me make fun of advertisements, translate popular videos into Middle English, or to talk about whatever silly thing made me feel passionately something during this week, you may like to subscribe to this channel as well. Also make sure to do all the usual stuff more serious YouTubers ask of people, check out my Patreon if you'd like to support me, and I'll see you around. A huge thankful to my wonderful first and, at this time, only patron Saucer, whose support means a ton to me and whose belief in my content has really given me a strong resolve to keep going making YouTube videos and getting better at it. Saucer, your support really means the world to me. Thank you.